City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Humphries. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me, you can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Check 26, check 25.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
James Conner, the ball.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
On the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Gotta do better.
No spacing. Jack 16.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Steelers nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Titans.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 54 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 32 on the play.
First down.
To throw is Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The Steelers' 25-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Tannehill now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The Steelers' 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol, facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Show that bench release and go.
Mark 54.
Middle.
Mark 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
54.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You got tight right there. Dudes. Say it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
50.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Mike.
Me too.
Mike 54.
Stay with your man.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 20.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Number
That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Jack 15. Mike, 55. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Easy. Quarter. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. No spacing.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Snickers, now spin. Middle.
Again, it'll be Connor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tackle made by Kevin.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
I got 4.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Watch the pass. Mike's by board.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first. Down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep it with Henry on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Henry, the ball carrier. Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Titans.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards there. First down, Tennessee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Point after here coming up. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check. Shift, shift. Shift.
Nicholas, 66.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shift. Watch the shift. No, no, no. Off.
Take 2 of them.
There's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got you, son. I got you.
These 2.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
No foul.
54. Hey, come on, now. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
Blue down, blue down. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 31, check 31.
No bell. No spacing. 22, 44. Here we go, here we go. Back, back, back.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Tannehill going to throw it. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
Corey Davis.
Corey Davis there to make the grab. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Titans 37, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second.